guys, and welcome back to another episode of Lucas's Kitchen. Today at Lucas's Kitchen, we're gonna be making vanilla cupcakes and frosting. And I apologize about my hair. Mommy says I have to wear a ponytail and it looks stupid so I don't get not food in my hair. Hair in my food. Do you want hair in your cupcakes? No? Then stop complaining about your hair. Fine. Okay guys, let's get started. To make vanilla cupcakes, you're gonna need 2.5 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 3 teaspoons of baking powder, half a cup of applesauce or half a cup of vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, and a cup of water. For the icing, you're gonna need 3 cups of powdered sugar, 1/3 of a cup butter or margarine, and 2 tablespoons of milk. For this recipe, you'll also need a bowl and a spatula, muffin tins, and cooking spray or muffin liners, and a mixer for the icing. Optional things for the icing is piping bags, food coloring, and sprinkles. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is you have to mix together the flour, the sugar, and then the baking soda with the salt. It's baking powder. Baking powder. Is there a difference? There's a big difference, buddy. You wouldn't have cupcakes if you had baking soda. You'd have flat, chewy things. So let's get mixing those together. That's what I have to say. I'm the chef. Okay, then you say it. You already did. Oh, Lucas. Here, I'm gonna help hold it. Mom's got it too, and we're gonna dump it together. Don't get your fingers in it. We washed our hands. I know. There we go. Dump it all in. Yep. Is it all in there? Yeah, the bowl's empty. Okay, now grab the sugar. Gotta get it off my hand. I'll wash our hands in a second, okay? This is the sugar. This is what makes the cupcakes taste good. Okay, you got it? Yep. There we go. Is it all in there? Yep. And what's in here? Salt and baking powder. That's the right baking powder. Okay. We'll dump it and you hit it out. There we go. Is it all good? Yep. Now what do? We gotta mix it all together. I'm mixing it all together. Gotta make sure we get it really good together so then we don't have yucky cupcakes. We wanna have nice and perfect cupcakes. So I'm gonna mix it up and then we're gonna do the next step. Now that everything is mixed together, we need to mix together the wet ingredients in a separate bowl. So now we're mixing together the wet ingredients. So we have to mix together the 2 eggs, the cup of milk, the oil, which we're using applesauce, and the vanilla. What do you want to start with? The eggs. Okay. There are 2 eggs here. Try not to touch them, okay? Just hold the edge of the bowl, okay? Okay. There we go. 2 eggs. Now let's add the milk. Okay. There, it's all in there. And now what? Do the bit of vanilla. Mommy's gonna do the vanilla so we don't add too much vanilla. There we go. Now we need to add our applesauce. But we need to get a spoon first. Okay. So we have a spoon. Yeah, we have a spoon now, so we can spoon in the applesauce. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit healthier because we don't need all that oil, so we're just gonna use applesauce as a substitute. Are they gonna be gross? They're gonna be gross. It's on the internet. People use applesauce all the time. Ready to mix? Always ready. So here's our dry ingredients, and now we got added the wet stuff. There we go. Look at it all going in. Yep. Let's mix it a bit and then we'll add the rest, okay? Okay. We don't use an electric mixer because Mommy likes to do it better by hand when we stir it. But we always make sure we do a good job and stir it all the way so then it's not lumpy and bumpy or anything like that. That's right. Okay, we're gonna add the rest of it and then we'll give it a good stir. This batter is going to be relatively thin because we still have to add the water in. Okay, so Lucas is gonna help me stir this up. Right, Chef Lucas? Yup. Now that our batter is well combined, we are going to add in the water. And remember, Mommy said it'll be thin, so don't worry if it's really thin. Okay, let me pour in the water. Yep. Is the spatula in the way? No, it's good. Okay. Left some in there, so we're gonna mix it first. Then we'll add in the rest of the water. There we go. So now we're in the kitchen and my mama is holding me, as you can see. Say hi, guys. And we're gonna fill our muffin tins. So we have a regular size one and a mini one. And we forgot to tell you guys, we set the oven to 350, as you can see, and it's all ready now. It's preheated, as they say. So funny, boy. I know. So since we don't have muffin liners, we're gonna spray it with whatchamacallit spray. Baking spray so they don't stick, because we don't need them to stick. And then we have an ice cream scoop to scoop them. It's not a fancy one, but still a scoop. So we have to fill them, how much did I say? Halfway. Halfway. So let's get started. Now I'm gonna fill one all by myself. Mommy filled some of it, so I'm just gonna fill it the rest of the way up. There we go, all good. Now that our muffin tins are filled, it's time to put them in the oven. But my mom's gonna do that because the oven is hot. You need to bake the cupcakes for 15 to 17 minutes or until the toothpick comes out clean with a couple of, what was the word, Mommy? Moist crumbs. Mommy says people don't like that word. I don't know why, it's just a word. Oh, Lucas. Now Mommy has to clean up the dishes while I watch TV. Is that in the recipe that you get to watch TV? We can add it in. Oh, of course we can. Okay, buddy. Let's get to it. Now that our cupcakes are out of the oven and cooled a bit, we're going to make our icing. Our cupcakes are a little small because we used applesauce instead of oil, so they look a bit different than regular cupcakes. But now we're going to make the icing. So in my bowl here, can you bring it closer, Mom? Yeah. I have powdered sugar. And I'm going to add in my butter, well, margarine, and my milk. Can you get my milk? Getting it. We kept it in the fridge while the cupcakes were cooking. There's my milk. So we're going to mix it together and then we're going to make it a special color. So we're going to add in our butter and then our vanilla and our milk. So Mom is going to help me. Okay. Can you hold the bowl for us? Yeah, I can hold the bowl so it doesn't get away. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Can you move it closer? This. So we ended up using the mixer and this is what it looks like. So now we have to add in our little bit of vanilla. And also 1 of the 2 tablespoons of milk. Okay. And now we have to beat it again. So here's our icing. We only ended up using 1 tablespoon of the milk and we added more powdered sugar because we wanted a thicker icing. And once again we used margarine instead of butter, so it turned out a little bit differently, so we might not be able to pipe it. But let's decorate our cupcakes. I forgot something. What did I forget? We're gonna add coloring. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it my favorite color. What's your favorite color? Green. So they're gonna be coloring my icing green, and we're gonna be using, what are they called, Mom? They are called Wilton icing colors. And what color are we using? We're using Kelly green, which is funny because Kelly Ripa's my favorite. Thought I was your favorite. Oh gosh. Okay, so for this coloring, it's very pigmented, so you just take a toothpick and use very little. Then I'm just gonna put it on the spoon. And then we're gonna mix it in. As you can kind of see, it's already turning it just from that little tiny drop we had on the toothpick. So we're gonna finish mixing that until we have a nice green color. So here's my icing. It's really green. It doesn't look that way on camera, Mommy says. It looks better in real life. But Mommy says it's too thin to pipe, she thinks. So we're gonna do it. We're just gonna frost it with a knife. So I got my knife and 2 cupcakes, and now I'm going to ice them. And after they're iced, we have sprinkles. They're Valentine's Day sprinkles, but they'll work just fine. So I got my icing on my cupcake, and now I just gotta spread it out. It's spilling, Lucas. Yeah, I know, but it still looks delicious. I'm helping them, guys, just because it's only little. I'm big. Okay, well, move this mess out of the way and I'll put more on this one. Okay. You got it? Yep. Okay. Are you ready to sample? We gotta put sprinkles on first. Okay, let's put the sprinkles on then. Now that I'm done decorating my cupcakes, we can eat them. Aren't they beautiful? So let's eat them. Mommy, that's the best cupcake I've ever made. It is? Yeah, the sprinkles give it a nice crunch. Thanks for watching Lucas's Kitchen. I had a lot of fun today making my cupcakes. Let us know in the poll above if you like seeing Lucas's Kitchen, and we'll be sure to do more of them. We'll see you in another video, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.